This past year has been hard on all of us in some way. Even though 2020 was a tough year, I always try to look back at what happened and find something positive in it. I wasn't able to physically go see my friends, but yeah, I'm closer with some of them than ever before. 2020 also gave me the opportunity to spend more time with my family than I usually would. These are things that I'm thankful for despite all the important high school experiences I'd missed out on. When I look ahead at 2021, I know that there are many things that could go wrong. But with being a senior, I know that many exciting things are coming. Although they may look a little different than they have in the past, I am still grateful that I will most likely get to experience these things at all. And although this year will be the end of high school for me, it's also the beginning of a whole new chapter of my life. I am happy to say that I went into this year already committed to college. It's exciting to know where I'll be spending the next 6 years of my life, and yes, I said 6. 2021 has given me so many things to look forward to, and I know that no matter what happens, I'm gonna make the best of it.
Hi, my name is Rajveer Kaur and I'm a current senior at Florence Township Memorial High School. This pandemic has changed all of us in irreversible ways. We have picked up on new habits and hobbies and even some new interests. We have made some new relationships while simultaneously letting go of the other ones. While this is no one's ideal situation, I encourage you to use this time for personal growth. I understand that there have been setbacks for many of us. This pandemic has consisted of both setbacks and growth for each individual. Personally, due to the pandemic and quarantining, I have been able to focus more on my mental health. I encourage all of you to do the same. Prioritize your mental health and well-being and stay safe.
Hi everyone, my name is Degu Erzurum and I'm a senior here at Florence. Now, looking back on 2020, I would definitely say it was challenging for us to switch to virtual, some of us switching completely to virtual, even towards the end of the school year when it was nice out and quarantine started. But we got through it. We're here now, even though I don't think anyone imagined it being this long or how it is that it is still at the moment. But for my hopes for 2021 is that even though the class of 2020 didn't get their original planned prom, graduation, any of that stuff, they still got the normal homecoming, the normal spirit week, pep rallies, and everything. So for us, I hope that in 2021, since we missed out on our normal homecoming, our normal spirit weeks, we can get a normal prom, a normal graduation. But anyways, we can all hope, and I hope everyone stays well and healthy.
Hi, my name is Brianna Ojekiri. Looking back on 2020, it was a long and rough year. Personally, I felt that the year affected me in my studies and how I spent my holidays. I also felt that the year of 2020 was the most teachable year for myself. Within the 12 months, I have learned to cherish the time I spend with others and appreciate the people around me, including myself. 2020 has also made me realize that I took the little things for granted, such as hanging out with my friends and grandparents weekly. Looking back, the little things are the times that I cherish the most. Now entering 2021, I hope to go to prom and experience it as a senior. I hope to have a normal graduation where my whole family can come. I also hope to hang out with my grade as a whole before we all go our separate ways, such as having our senior picnic towards the end of the school year. Last but not least, I hope the year of 2021 brings happiness and better life than 2020. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Grace Skinner. I know everyone's 2020 was a little bit rough with online school, the whole pandemic, and everything else that went on. My 2020 was actually pretty good. I was elected as student council president, I won homecoming queen, I got accepted to my first college and applied to a couple more. I started my senior year of high school and I turned 18. My 2021 is looking pretty good. I look forward to graduating high school, going off to college, a prom this year, a couple other things, but those are the main things. So thank you.
Okay, so as we all know, 2020 was a hard, controversial year for many people with the pandemic, which meant no social gatherings, no sports, and just in general having to stay home. A lot of people had to make a fast change that not a lot of us were ready to make, which meant getting used to the idea of staying home and working with our parents and siblings. But on a more serious note, I do think that we can look back on 2020 and see a little bit of positivity. To say the least, I think we all deserve a pat on the back for going 8 months with basically having no social life. And while 2020 is going to be one of those infamous years that we all tell our grandkids, let's talk about what I'm looking forward to in 2021. So with that, in 2021, I'm looking forward to seeing what this year has to offer for all of us. I heard there's going to be a lot of new innovations in technology, a lot of new movies coming out, and I'm ready to be done my senior year of high school. I hope you all have stuff to look forward to in the future as well, and just remember to always keep improving.
2020 was filled with high-stress situations, both in and out of school. My hope for 2021 is for calmer and better times. I'm looking forward to in-person graduation and touring the schools I applied to.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex Locken, and looking back at 2020, there was a lot of bad, but there was also a lot of good. Amidst the pandemic, I became our school's first female NHS president in the last 25 years, and I still hold a prestigious position today. I learned how to succeed in school virtually, something that will definitely help me in the future. Although many events were canceled, I was able to spend a ton of time with my family and enjoyed being stuck quarantined together. I also began applying to colleges and accepted 4 schools so far, something I am so proud of. Lastly, 2020 began my year of last as a senior. I had my last first day of high school, my last spirit week, and even my last soccer season. In the beginning of the pandemic, having a soccer season was unheard of, and I'm so grateful to be able to look back at this year and see that many good things did come out of this unprecedented year. Looking ahead to 2021, I hope life will start to get back to normal. In March, I will find out if I was accepted to any of my 4 remaining schools, and I'm excited to attend a 4-year university in the fall and pursue a major in political science. I have my fingers crossed that we can be on campus for a regular freshman experience. I am both excited and nervous to graduate high school and have to say goodbye to those who endured school with me the last 12 years. I cannot wait for prom, senior picnic, and the senior trip. 2020 was a difficult year, but I am ready to make 2021 my year starting right now. Thank you, bye!
The year 2020 had to have been the craziest year I've ever been a part of. The whole world was shut down due to coronavirus, and we as students had to learn how to learn from home. We missed many events such as sports and prom. 2020 also gave me a deeper appreciation for my friends and family. I could only hope for 2021 is that we're much happier and healthier due to the vaccine. I can't wait to graduate with my class of 2021. I can't wait for me to do big things this year.
So 2020 for me was a year about learning and adjusting. The pandemic definitely impacted my life. It cut me off from doing the things that I love, but that I wasn't really in touch with anymore. So over quarantine, I definitely started missing it, and I realized that I really appreciate the things that I love doing. And I also started learning a lot about the world, which made me grow as a person, which I really appreciate about my 2020. So for my 2021, I'm hoping to be more happy and be more appreciative of the things that I have and the little moments that I'm living, because they matter. And I just want to be more present in my life and in the world in general and do things that matter. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jamaris Hernandez. 2020 was a really, really difficult year, but I can say that I'm very proud of all of us as students for adapting to the virtual environment and getting through the school year and continuing to get through the school year. I'm hoping that 2021 is the beginning to the end of all of this, but if not, I know we'll get through it just like we had before.